is ruled as undetermined.
The plot thickens in the mystery of what killed the mom of Kanye West, Dr. Donda West. The toxicology results were released this morning, and her exact cause of death is shockingly still unknown. Dr. West's sudden death on November the 10th happened just a day after undergoing breast reduction, liposuction, and a tummy tuck by cosmetic surgeon and television host Dr. Jan Adams. But the report found no sign of surgical or anesthetic mistakes.
Donda West, Kanye West's mother. She passed away in November 2007. Ever since, Kanye has struggled to cope with the loss. "My mother was my everything," West told MTV News in 2005, reflecting on his childhood. But who was Donda West? Donda was born on July 12, 1949 in Oklahoma, U.S. She gave birth to Kanye in 1977 in Georgia, and they moved 3 years later to Chicago following her divorce. Donda had worked in the English department at Chicago State University, but she retired from the academia to work with her son as his manager. She wasn't always keen on his career choice. However, particularly when he dropped out of college, "It was drummed into my head that college is a ticket to a good life," she wrote in her book, Raising Kanye, Life Lessons from the Mother of a Hip-Hop Superstar, which was released May 2007, only 5 months before she died. From a young age, West had a creative side, and from the very beginning, his mother supported that. One day, when he was 5, we were coming back from a short vacation in Michigan, and he composed a poem in the back seat, Donda told the Chicago Tribune in 2004. The one line that stuck with her is, "The trees are melting black." It was the late fall, and the trees had no leaves. He saw how those limbs were etched against the sky, and he described them the way a poet would. Within just a few years, West had progressed from poetry to rap, writing a rap song titled Green Eggs and Ham at just 13 years old, and finding a hip-hop mentor and producer No ID at 15 years old. After graduating high school, West received a scholarship to attend Chicago's American Academy of Art. However, he later transferred to Chicago State University to study English, where West's mother worked as a chairwoman of the English department. Shortly after beginning his studies at Chicago State University, West realized that his class schedule was affecting his ability to pursue a music career. So, at age 20 years old, he dropped out of college. Although Donda didn't agree with West's decision at first, she grew to understand it. For Kanye to make the album called The College Dropout, it was more about having the guts to embrace who you are, rather than following the path society has carved out for you. As West's career flourished, Donda retired from her academic career to manage her son's rising music career, and often joined the rapper at award shows and parties. But within just years of their business partnership starting, Donda West passed away. In November 2007, Donda had liposuction, a tummy tuck, and a breast reduction. By all accounts, the surgery went well. According to the autopsy report, Donda opted to return home following the surgery, where she was cared for by an experienced nurse and other family members. Donda West was able to walk out of the clinic after 5.5 hours of surgery, heavily bandaged and prescribed Vicodin for pain. She opted to return to her home for care, even though she was advised that she received post-operative care at another facility. The day after her surgery, Donda reportedly experienced a sore throat, pain, and tightening in her chest before collapsing in her home. After being taken to the hospital, Donda was pronounced dead. She was just 58 years old. It was later discovered that a pre-existing heart condition likely led to her death. A law named the Donda West Law was later passed in her honor, requiring plastic surgeons to ensure patients have had a physical exam and written clearance from a doctor within 30 days before elective cosmetic surgery. Just 30 days later, a tearful West returned to the stage, dedicating his song, Hey Mama, to his late mother.
100 people I ain't never talked to in like the past 3 years call me out the blue, call me talking about, I just want to tell you that you have given me your support and stuff, and I appreciate the support and all that, but don't suggest what I'm supposed to do, you know. What you need to do, you just need to stop touring, you just need to go home and clear your head. Go home to what, motherfucker? Because if they see you out, and you go outside, and then the media catches it, man, fuck the media. And there's nothing that she loves more than to come to the shows, scream louder than any fan, because she was my first fan that was screaming before anybody else. If she was here, she would tell me to get on that stage and kill take over the world and be #1 like how I taught you to be, baby.
In 2015, West admitted that he blames himself for her death. When Q Magazine asked what he had sacrificed for his success, West responded, "My mom. If I had never moved to LA, she'd still be alive. I don't want to go far into it because it will bring me to tears," he added. West's ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, has also spoken about the impact Donda's sudden death. In 2020, after she broke her silence about her then husband's increasing worrying behavior, she said, among other things, that he was still dealing with the painful loss of his mother. He is a brilliant but a complicated person who, on top of the pressures of being an artist and a black man who experienced the painful loss of his mother, has to deal with the pressure and isolation that is heightened by his bipolar disorder, she wrote via Instagram. On what would have been Donda's 71st birthday in July 2020, Kanye released a new 2-minute song via Twitter, and it opened with a recording of her reciting the lyrics from KRS-One's 1993 single, Sound of the Police. A month later, almost 14 years after her passing, West is honoring his mother with an album named Donda. The new 27-track album features special guests including The Weeknd, Kid Cudi, and Jay-Z. But now is December 2022. What really happened to Kanye West's mother? Was she sacrificed? Kanye's wild claim leaves everyone bewildered. Kanye recently revealed in a paparazzi interview that his mother, Donda's death, was sacrificed. He has been making headlines for controversial statements many times, but his most recent claims about his mother have left followers perplexed. In an exclusive clip shared by Instagram paparazzi page The Shade Room, Kanye West shares his wild theory about Hollywood elites as he sat in the passenger seat of his Maybach. In the interview, he shared that his mother was sacrificed.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important than thinking in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozies, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
He left everyone bewildered after he brought up the popular conspiracy theory of sacrificing a person for worldwide prominence. Similar to this, QAnon followers came up with a bizarre theory that suggested the liberal politicians and Hollywood legends harvest children's blood to extract adrenochrome for its life-extending and psychedelic benefits. So, what really happened to Kanye West's mother, Donda? Tell us in the comments section what you think about Kanye West's mother, Donda.